Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to do a lesson on tropical monsoon. This is a very big topic, so we are going to divide it into parts. The first part that we are going to do today is what causes this monsoon winds to enter India. Like we all know that the monsoon winds enter India at a particular time of the season. So at a particular season, why do these winds enter our country? First, we need to know that what causes are responsible for bringing the tropical monsoon in India. So this is the first part that we are going to do today. So let us start the lesson. Children, there are a lot of factors that are responsible for bringing this tropical monsoon into India. First is the third desert region. The desert region is one of the factor. Second is the intertropical convergence zone, that is the ITCZ, and third is the movement of the sun, which results into the movement shift in the pressure and wind system belts, and fourth is the Ferrell's law. So all these factors together cause the monsoon in India. So this is a particular mechanism. This is a particular mechanism which starts with the onset of all these factors. If any one factor among these is not present or is less, then the tropical monsoon will either not occur or the effect will be much lesser than what we receive every year. So we also know, children, that every year the monsoon does not occur with the same velocity or with the same effect. This is the reason, like these factors, the four factors that I have mentioned, the four factors are responsible for the variation in the tropical monsoon. So in some years we have a lot of rains, in the other years we have less rainfall. Okay, so these factors are responsible for causing this more rain or less rainfall. So let us start with each factor one by one. We are going to move on with the factors. Okay, children. Now first, in order for the tropical monsoon to set in India, there are several factors. The first thing that happens is, in the Indian map, we know that the western part, the northwestern part, is covered by the desert region, that is the third desert. The third desert region is present in this northwestern part. Now what happens, as the summer sets in, this part experiences very high temperature. We all know that when the temperature is very high, the winds become hot and they rise up, creating a low pressure area in this region. So over this vast desert region, a huge amount of low pressure is created. Now since low pressure is created, a vacuum is created over here. Now when a vacuum is created, we know that the 0 degree, that is the equator, passes from here, and over this part is the northern hemisphere and this one is the southern hemisphere. So over here, the trade winds which move in the south easterly direction, which are moving in the from the southeasterly direction, they are propelled to move towards the low pressure that is created in the third desert. Now why does, with the onset of this summer, why is this low pressure created over there? This low pressure is created over there because we know that the Tropic of Cancer, that is 20 23.5 degree north latitude passes through India, and the sun during this time of the year, the sun shifts towards the northern hemisphere, that is from 0 to Tropic of Cancer. This is the area where the sun shifts, and the sun rays are direct over this area during this time. So the sun rays are direct and the heat is immense, and this heat is heating up the area, the north western part of our country. So due to this heating, the pressure is decreasing, low pressure is created, and the winds from the southern hemisphere, the southeast trade winds, they gush, that means they rush towards the northern hemisphere. Now here comes the other factor, that is the Ferrel's law. Now what is the Ferrel's law? We know, according to Ferrel's law, in the southern hemisphere the wind moves towards its left, and when it crosses the 0 degree and enters the northern hemisphere, the wind starts moving towards its right. So when these trade winds cross the equator, due to the Ferrel's law, they move towards the right and they enter India as the southwest trade winds. Southwest trade winds. So this is the southwest monsoon winds, which are actually the southwest trade winds, and these are entering India as monsoon wind, causing immense rain in our country. So these are the factors which work together. So see how many factors. Number 1, the sun is shifting towards the tropics, towards the Tropic of Cancer. So this causes the heat to be generated, and due to this the third desert region is experiencing a huge low pressure due to the increase in heat and the rising up of the warm air. So this is causing a immense low pressure in this region. Now when this low pressure is being created, the southeasterly trade winds are crossing the 0 degree, that is the intertropical convergence zone. They are crossing this and they are entering the northern hemisphere as the southwest trade winds. Here again the Ferrel's law is occurring, and they are moving towards their right while they are moving towards India. Okay, so all these factors together are responsible for causing the monsoon in India. Okay, so today we have learnt about the reasons why tropical monsoon winds entered India and how they entered India. So in the next class we will be doing the next part of the topic of climate, and we are going to study over there that which are the parts which are affected by this tropical monsoon winds. So if you find the information important, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.